Good morning and welcome to the Thursday morning intention. If you could find a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes, with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be good. We're going to create a little piece of reality for ourselves. So go ahead and get comfortable. Close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries dissolve and float away from you. And take the next breath in. Fill your belly up full. And then when you exhale this time, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'd like you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart and exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to give some attention to our bodies. Make sure they're good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I'd like you to put your awareness to your feet right now and ask them to relax at this time. It's okay to be at peace. If you can, feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then focus on your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees. And just get everything to relax. Then you focus on your upper legs, your hips, pelvic area, buttocks. Feel everything just loosen. And then we put our attention to our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything soften. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we put our attention up to the skin of our scalp. Tension can hide up there. See if you can find some. And if so, I just want you to release right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we focus on our jaw. And I want you to allow it to unhinge. Open up, receive the breath of life. And then focus on your eyelids and see if you can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does for us all the time. We're going to invite it now to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit, though, while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take a little bit more of a back seat. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of air this morning to help us deal with our thoughts. Vision yourself on the ground, looking up at the sky, seeing all your thoughts projected there like mini movies. And they're also behaving like clouds on a windy day. I want you to witness, observe your thoughts, but just let them blow on by. Don't get engaged. And sometimes they do pick us up and carry us away on a little bit of a ride. That's normal. Just as soon as you realize it, gently bring yourself back to the present moment, what you're doing. Use your breath as a guide. You can use my voice if you'd like. Just the practice of keep bringing yourself back. And if you are observing or witnessing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than that. And we're going to explore that a bit here. But first, let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this viscerally. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. When you land on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural too. We all develop protective barriers for ourselves. But what I'd like you to understand right now is that this is your heart. You have full access VIP backstage pass to it at all times. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, gate creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built if you're like me. And as you approach the door of your heart, it cracks open a little bit. Brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now and experience our energy body or our light body. I want you to look down at your hands right now inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It doesn't really matter what you call it. It goes by many names. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want right now. I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow of light. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to be here. Experience it. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. That's quite common. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being. We're all the same pie, slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a very powerful place. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and an amazing capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of this morning. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. I'd like you to go ahead and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Let's go ahead and experience ourselves as being total, vital, healthy. Our physical bodies moving with ease and grace. Our emotional bodies balanced, our mental bodies full of clarity, and our energetic bodies filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we look after our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your friends and family. And witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. And then extend it further to your community and then to the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vitality and health. This is within our power to do so. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this earth for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's always a little left over for comforts. Maybe we could travel around once in a while if we like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're walking our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And it's okay if you don't know what your purpose is right now. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness and completeness we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. I want you to experience this right now. I'm feeling like going to bed at the end of the day, of being on my path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together. Expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring. Progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this life together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I'm experiencing joy, just expanding my chest, feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. So beautiful. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, witnessing the lights behind their eyes. And let's intend one more thing while we're here today. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, all the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the judgment, the righteousness, the harming of others, this all just naturally falls away. We tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place in this reality to help uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, to help us flow along on our journeys together. I feel all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders, transforming in the atmosphere into the higher vibrational frequencies, resonances that are more in tune with who we really are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. feeling all the connections clearing and cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. It's an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're bombing around on your bike, enjoying the crisp coolness of the breeze against your cheek, or you're frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their glowing faces, watching your children and your grandchildren thrive. Wherever you are in your reality, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now. This is already done. It has already happened. So say we all. And just look at all the beauty surrounding you. Drink it in. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that's surrounding and supporting you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And then let's connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you for all my lessons. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you for this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. Thank you most of all for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, and energy, and love, and healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to take this beautiful intention of reality that we've created and build it up as a big energy ball in our centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy, and when we exhale, we're going to release and share it with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light, healing, energy. Good job. And now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Shift your limbs around a little bit if you can. And when you're ready, come back into the room, open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can come back to the state on demand. Eventually, we won't even have to put effort into it. We just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in alignment with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we are this powerful. And so much more so, exponentially by magnitudes, when we do these intentions together. So thank you for joining me. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. Have a beautiful day ahead of you. When you can, remember to stop and just take that single breath. Take 30 seconds to try that a few times today. And then just see at the end of the day, look back over it and see how the flow of your day went. What differences could you feel? And we'll see you this evening for the shorter version of the intention. In the meantime, have a great day and we'll see you soon.